and welcome to another Warzone video where today I'm launching a series called Average Tips from an Average Player. Basically, I'm going to break down some gameplay, give you some tips on it. You're not going to see lobbies getting fried with like 30, 40 kills. It's going to be me basically breaking down some gameplay to help the average player get a little bit better at the game. Now, what you're about to see today is me do a solo win. I think I dropped 11 kills in it, which isn't bad for a solos game. I'm going to basically just talk through the thought process of each kill and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because I do understand the game a little bit. As much as my Twitch chat will say that I am very, very bad at the game, I do understand the game a little bit. If you do like this, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really, really does help the channel, and I really appreciate it. We're seeing some little bit of growth over here, and I'm really, really enjoying making these videos. And if you want to check me out live and see this kind of gameplay live, and as it happens, then you can follow me on Twitch. All you have to do is head to twitch.tv/RyanSmith_. I play Call of Duty pretty much every other day over there. So yeah, we've built a lovely little community. If you guys can come be a part of it, that'd be much appreciated. But for now, enjoy the video. Alright, so I'm going to fast forward through some of the looting and stuff like that, and some of the more simple kills, just to break down why I'm doing what I'm doing. But basically, we drop in. I think we drop mines. Yeah, we drop mines. So one of the things that I would have done in Verdansk back in the day was I would have aimed for a contract, so I maybe would have dropped, like, there's a scav there at Arsenal, no bounty here just on the runway, just ahead of Beachhead. There's also a bounty in mines. I think I do pick up this bounty in the end. But yeah, in Caldera, at this point, it's worth pointing out as well at this point that the Bruin and the MP40 were not nerfed. I used them in this game. They weren't nerfed. I know they've been nerfed since, but they don't really have that much of a nerf. And there's a lot of money in this game, so I don't bother landing for a contract. So we just go mines. Mines is one of these places where it can be really busy sometimes, and it can be really dead other times. So we rely on mines. Let's fast forward this a little bit. Land it in, pick up some guns. Type 100. Cube carbon off the ground, I don't really rate that much. I don't know why I picked that up. And we just fast forward, just looting. Alright, now I've pinged a point on the map. Where's that? So I pinged a point on the map, basically with some red dots there. So I've just been running some solos, but not as bad as they usually are. We talk about some Mario Kart. So yeah, there's red dots on the map there that I had seen originally. Yeah, there we go. I knew there's two people there. So we start flying in. And we pop dead silence. We also hit the follow. Falsey, appreciate the follow. Much appreciated. We also hit the follow. So then we get high ground. And beam that kill. Alright, so in solos, dead silence is pretty much a guaranteed kill. If you push someone with dead silence in solos, I think it's a kill. It's one of these field upgrades where if you're using it in solos, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the kill. But if you play it back, I'll show you what it did. So we saw on the map that there's people fighting over there. So we run in, parachute off, pop dead silence, so then they're not going to hear us coming. So ideally, get 2 kills out of this. Third party both. Try and get both kills as they're fighting each other. I think he gets the kill just before we get it. Yeah, he just gets the kill here, but we're dead silence. Take high ground. Don't always try and take high ground if you can in Warzone. It's a great idea to take high ground. Take high ground. The guy's looting up. Easy kill. Even I said there, third party there. So yeah, easy kill. And I can't see. And I can't see the follow. There we go. So yeah, we got the kill there. That's high. Yeah, exactly. And then we mark the bounty. And we're just going to try and get some work done now. Still looting as we go for the bounty. Still looting. Right, now we get the bounty. So this bounty really slows down the gameplay, actually. Because this bounty dips fast. So yeah, we're going to move for the buy. Bounty's moving away. Let's keep pushing towards the buy. And we eventually do get the buy. So if I was trying to drop a bigger kill game in this, I was really trying to play aggressive, I'd probably land somewhere like Peak or Airfield, and I would try and really get a shift on in terms of this. I probably wouldn't be trying to chase this bounty halfway across the map. I was just playing a casual game here, really. I wasn't doing too much with this. So yeah, basically, I'm not in a rush to get kills, but yeah, this bounty is a bit of a chase. Again, looting again. Get a UAV. UAVs early game are so overpowered, obviously, because no one can get Ghost. Self-res as well is massively important for solos, and there's a UAV in pocket. So I check the map, and I see... Let's quickly wind that back. So I check the map, and there's 2 red dots in mines. Oh, I'm on a bounty. And at this point, I remember playing the game, I was thinking, Do I want to chase these 2 red dots, or do I want to go for the bounty? Ideally, I don't like fighting uphill in mines. I don't like fighting uphill in Warzone at all. It's not a great way to fight. So, yeah, we go for mines. So we go for the bounty. My chair also falls down, so that's why I'm really low. So I push for the bounty, and this bounty just dips, and just dips and dips and dips. I don't think we actually get it in the end when it is the bounty. I think a chewy runs out. So pushing, stim, push across, still chasing the bounty. This guy was just moving different, man. So yeah, bounty. Alright, we get some shots off. Did we get some shots off it? Yeah, alright, there we go. Try and get this right. Alright, here we go. So we see him in the window. Get some shots off. Probably could have been a bit more trigger discipline there, I will admit that. When we hit the ladder. He just jumps out the window as we get there. Plenty of shots on him. This guy was just moving. He just constantly moved. Couldn't hear him. I think he popped the dead silence. Then I heard him upstairs. So again, this guy didn't look at the ladder once. So dip back in. There we go. So there we go. That was a difficult gunfight to win. I'm not gonna lie. So breaking down, we maybe shot a little bit early. Maybe we could have pushed in a little bit sooner. But breaking down this last part of the gunfight. So I know he's upstairs. I just don't know where upstairs. He was obviously in this window here where the minimap is. We push in. Don't check there. That's where he was originally. Not there. So we clear off that part of the room. We then see him there. I take a deep breath for some reason. We see him there in the window, and he's instantly shooting, but he's missing, as we can see there. We get some good shots off of him. MP40 is great, and we blew him. Okay, so there we go. So this guy has literally got 2 choices now. He either dips again and tries and play it, or he ego challenges it. We're also still got to play it just on. So it's not too bad. You can't maybe not be able to see that past there longer, but there, we got to play it on. He cracks us as well. However, we then break the line of sight and dip across to ego that. This guy's still standing still. We break the line of sight and move across, and we get the kill. Fucking hell. And yeah, that expresses the sentiment of that gunfight. Alright, loadout's now in. And we get Bren MP40. Yeah, it's just it's such a good class. This is pre-nerf, it's been nerfed, but it doesn't really matter. Also, this MP40 build, I've dropped a video last week of it in Rebirth. It's the same build for Caldera, and I'll link the video at some point on this screen, and you'll be able to go across to get that loadout. It's such a good one. The Brent's is the generic loadout. Alright, now we're running. Where we go? We got a UAV. UAVs are so powerful in solos. And yeah, this is Vanguard. Obviously, there's a plane flying around there, so it's Vanguard. Nothing on the map to give us any sort of intel. To the armor box, just in case. So yeah, nothing on the map to give us any intel. That UAV. Sometimes you get it where there is quite a few people, sometimes you get it where there's not. See red dots, but again, it's just an airfield. That really needs sorting out. There's been times where I've been fighting like this part of the map, and I've been getting a ping in Beachhead, so that needs looking at. Yeah, so we move across this bounty. I constantly swear a lot during the stream, I've just realised this. Alright, now we see fighting. So, already, there we go. Pinging on the map is a great way, especially in solos, of just acknowledging things. And just as a little reminder. So I might not push this straight away, but I ping it on the map. So I know where it is. So we get the bounty. I'm sure the bounty does pull to that way. Yeah, bounty pulls that way anyway. So I know there's at least 2 people fighting over there, or was 2 people fighting over there. So then we look at the map. We just make it. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm not running straight across. So if you look at the map, just so we grab the bounty. And then basically if you look at the map here, there's not an awful lot of cover. There's some houses here and there. There's not an awful lot of cover. So I dip round here. So there we go. So the bounty's there, probably dead centre. But if we were to run straight ahead towards it, there's not a lot of cover. That's an open crossroad. So I duck behind these buildings to the right here. as a way of approaching this without cover. There's a bit more cover. So if the bounty sees me coming, because obviously their threat's going to go from yellow to orange to red, they're going to see me approaching as I get closer. They're going to know I'm trying to push. So it's all about using cover and basically just checking my surroundings there as I go. Bren out, which is an absolute beamer. And then we start shooting them. I believe this guy's an awkward kill as well. If I remember correctly, I'm sure this guy dips hard. Pushing a little bit, I know he's cracked. Try to sneak the door just to make not too much noise. And he dips back to the house. Obviously, in that time, there he's there on the side. This guy was just a nightmare to kill. As you can see of that. This guy was a massive, massive pain to kill, I remember this. So yeah, reposition again. Always reposition. So, if you're going to shoot someone, don't stand in the same place, because they know where you're shooting you from. So just reposition as best you can. This guy sees me anyway. But we managed to get some good shots off. We're literally down to one shot. Maybe we egoed that a little bit too much. What the fuck did he shoot me with? Incendiary rounds in this is so powerful. So in this game, I get caught up chasing like bounties a little bit too much. I think early game I've been chasing. Actually, this is the second bounty I've chased this game, and both of them have taken forever. Yep, just again, once resetting the gunfight. Talking to chat here. Just resetting the gunfight. Try to get some more shots off on him. And then I think the bounty moves on the map. Yeah, he's moving on the map. He's popped a UAV, and he's just actually don't think he did pop a UAV. He's just dipping, and then we finally get the down. And now this is the part of Caldera where it really throws me off, and the visibility of it is just not great. Popping the stim to get across quickly, that is a great play. I've missed the slide up though, which is annoying. And again, don't know where he's rezzed. Where's he? Can't find him. Has he just left? Yeah, I thought he'd left the game. Obviously, he had the bounty still up. He hasn't left. And then you catch him running away, and I don't know how he managed to self-res that quick, and I didn't see him. Guy dead. And at this point, I was getting frustrated. It was just annoying. I'm just fucking constantly chasing this fucker. And I see him crossing the bridge, I'm sure. There he's there. I see him crossing the bridge. Fuck you. Finally got the kill. So that was one of those gunfights where it was just difficult. It was just annoying. And basically, I was fighting a very passive player. He didn't want to fight us or anything like that. You could tell he was just happy to try and run. We got the kill. So we hit the fire sale, hit the stim to try and get the hair. And then this is a bot moment where I just want to talk through this a little bit. So I'm popping UAV. I'm buying UAV. Buying them just to quickly get the fire sale done. And I don't see them. I don't see them at all. They're in this bush. And chat helps me afterwards. I can see them there. I didn't see them at all. I just dropped 2 UAVs. You were fucking kidding me. They're in that bush. But yeah, chat helps me out with them. I didn't see them at all. Yeah, basically, we've got a guy flying in now. Again, pinging on the minimap where the last were, where they're going to drop. I think this guy, once again, gives me some issues as well. This part of the map was just annoying. Like, it really was. You see him dropping in. Wait for the parachute pull. Not the best shots for me. But Combat Scout there really helps. And there we go. Combat Scout in this map. So now I can see my UAV there. Combat Scout in this is massively OP, especially with the amount of stuff you can shoot through in Caldera. So you've obviously got the little wooden fences and stuff like that. So if you're not running Combat Scout, possibly consider it, because it really does help. Oh, there's my UAVs. Cheers, John. There's still another one in the bush. I hadn't seen that. And then again, once again, another red dot on the map as they rotated in. Pinging it once again. Really just getting the habit of pinging things that makes the game so much easier. Just basically waiting. I think I was going to hold them. I have a headphone, so when I'm playing, I have a headphone in this ear to basically feed through sound alerts and stuff like that. So it gets annoying now and again. So I know where the guy is. Broken. I'm lucky not to get the kill there. Shoot, this guy egos me. Also, there's a card on the map there as well. We just noticed that. I don't think I noticed that playing the game. Once again, though, right? So this is a bit of a risky push. Okay, so I crack this guy, and rather than push straight away because there's not an awful lot of cover, we do a bit of a risky. We do get a bit of a risky push here. We could have really pushed left behind these buildings here as a bit more of cover. Instead, we play a bit of risk. This is maybe a bit of a fault on my part. There's not an awful lot of cover as we cut across here. I mean, there's the here barrel, there's this tractor here, but not an awful lot of cover. But the guy was cracked, so I don't think he was going to, unless he was going to massively ego us. So he does shoot at us. So he knows where we are. I maybe could have played that a little bit smarter. And he dips off the back. Ping him just again. As soon as you hear as soon as you hear this. So as soon as you hear UAV out of fuel, you're going to get one more ping on this mini-map. It's going to be your last bit of information of that UAV. So I ping him straight away. And I know that is the last part that this guy's going to be at. Get some high ground. Bit of a risk because he could catch us in the mantle if he was to push round, but he didn't. And we know he's here somewhere. Trying to hear the footsteps. Hey, Bev, I hope you're good, man. Time to chat. And this guy now, I'm sure, runs. I was asking what I was running, the double time at EOD. We know he's here somewhere. Maybe I'll get a bit distracted with chat here. Got the box, not because of I wanted to loot, but because it breaks the audio cues. Audio in this game is really bad as it is anyway. So yeah, now I'm going to reposition once again. Again, just trying to break audio cues. Let's skip this a little bit. So we grab a bounty. Basically, I grabbed this bounty just to see if it was going to pull to this guy or not. Because I know he was close. And then... And then I thought, right, okay, I'm going to get another UAV just to try and find out where he is. Couldn't find him. Didn't really want to try and overextend myself too much. Didn't really want to push it too much. We're sat on 4 kills. I'm vibing out, really. I'm having a good time with chat in this game. I think there's, what, 21 or 4 left? Yeah, 21 and 4 left. The quality's not that good in this. So I was vibing out with chat. I didn't really want to, like, too much pressure on this game. Hello. Guy starts beaming. I see him there. Blued him, and there we go. And this was the same... This actually was the same guy who, I just noticed now, was the bounty before. So, again, this guy, for some reason, really, I don't know, was a player that just was annoying. Not annoying in the sense of being an annoying person, but just annoying to play against. But yeah, we got him in the end. Got him twice. And then, yeah. We have a bounty up on the map, which we can chase. Get another UAV. Pick my UAV out of the bush. Now it's at 5 kills. We're vibing out. So rotating in once again, picking the map. Have another UAV and pop that so we get closer. Out of stims. No worries. Would have been great to have stims as we were there. To maybe push up a little bit. I appreciate it, John. That's my biggest downfall with this game. I'm shit at like observing shite on it. There we go. As I say, I'm really bad at observing on this game. So yeah, the ping's obviously seen the ping up the hill. That was the ping that was there. Now gone up the hill. Bren out. Catch the guy. Pushing across. Don't want to take the shot simply because I haven't got a good shot on him. And if I start shooting at him, he's got the high ground on me. And I don't really want to give... I don't want to give my position away. I don't want to be like, oh, look, I'm down the hill trying to fight uphill. Never ever a good idea. If you can trigger discipline as best you can, then really do that. Oh my fucking god, please stop, dude. And he's running. He's dipping. That's the solos, the dip. He's out in the open. Catch him in transition. Nice, easy kill. Nothing more to that, other than that. And I remember on the UAV of last time, there's one coming in from behind. He's got to be close, either down the hill or on the cliff somewhere. Now I'm trying to work out where it is. So most people are going to rotate into buy stations. So I pinged the buy station. And spot the guy. Didn't shoot him straight away because he's dipping into the building, so he's got plenty of cover on him here. Didn't see the point of shooting him straight away. He comes out the other side, see the door open. Here. For some reason I take a deep breath every time I go to shoot. Like a sniper. Shots weren't the best, could have waited a little bit longer. Is what it is. This guy's still got to push into me though, it makes no difference. And this guy here I think was a little bit of a bot. Because he didn't know what was happening. This MP40, again great for range. I could have used a brain, I could have used the MP40, it doesn't really matter. Nerfed a little bit now, so the range is a little bit less on it now. Well, there you go, same. A little bit. I spoke too soon, this is pre-nerf, and it doesn't really matter, because it's still an absolute beamer. So yeah, rotating in now. My big game bounty, I'd lost that. So it was all good. Right, now we're rotating in. So this is coming towards Endgame now. And Endgame of solos is it's just horrible. So I remember I killed the guy there, thought might as well pick up his loot. Dead silence, again, overpowered in solos as we saw earlier in the game. And now what I do is when I play solos, I switch up. I'm very, very good at switching up. So I can play very aggressive, and then all of a sudden, as soon as it hits like Fifth circle pushing in, I can just stop and I can be very, very conservative with my shots, be very, very tactical with where I'm moving to, and slow the gameplay right down. And this is what I do in this game. Again, just looting. Basically, I'm just looting not for the sake of looting, it's just for the sake of breaking audio cues. At this point in the game, it's a little bit better now, but the audio was really bad. And then we're just rotating in, slowly but surely rotating in, hitting edge of circle. Rotating in. Rotating edge of circle once again. And there, right, so here. I heard footsteps. I heard a guy drop. Right here. To the left. That's why I stopped instantly. And I just swing out just to try and get a little bit more information. This guy was going to, if I was sat there still, this guy was going to peer down on me. I wouldn't have seen him. So, what we do is, here it there. Can't see him. So, we move into attack sprint, drop, jump, and jump again. As a nice little bunny hop. And all of a sudden I see him here. So this guy's looking straight there, because he's obviously heard my footsteps there. So he's looking straight over there. So we swung around, we've swung out. It's a bit of an ego challenge, and it is, if you haven't got good gun skill, you might not want to do it. I'm okay and comfortable with my gun skill. So we see the guy here. So all of a sudden, snap onto him. MP40 does the job. Nice and easy. The only problem with this is the MP40 is it's not silenced, so in solos at this point in the game, everyone's going to know where you are. Oh, you've got stims. And you had stims. Took his stims. There we go. Stims are stims. I love stims in this. The use the stims give you in this is so good. And then we're just waiting, trying to get a bit more information. Loadout comes in, and as we go to rotate, get shot from my left. Alright, so I know that basically the arrow is telling me this guy's up the hill somewhere. So I'm now down the hill from him. However, I'm rotating close to the zone. So I'm trying to play slow, see if this guy's pushing, because he had got me quite cracked. He hadn't. So now he's just trying to get some information on the hill. I wasn't feeling too confident at this point. Popped to you, I didn't know if it was that guy or not. Can't see him, can't see him, can't see him. Trying to swing out just a little bit. So I pop a stim to be able to boost a lot quicker to cover. And I get into cover. Now at this point, I am directly between the guy is up here somewhere and the zone is here. So I'm directly between the guy and the zone. The guy's got to rotate into me. Can't see him. Using the rock as cover. And then I see him rotating in. So basically the best time to kill in solos or any part of Warzone really is once they're rotating in. Especially with people running auto attack sprint. So as you can see here, we slide behind cover. He doesn't get any shots off on us, but he knows where we are. This guy has to move. And you can see him here with his gun. I think you've really seen the recording's a bit poor. You can see him with his gun in the air. We see him there. And he's just an easy kill. He stuns us, yeah, but stuns are overpowered in this game in terms of they do throw you off a little bit. You can't really turn, and it looks like you're not shooting straight, but you still shoot straight with stuns. So, literally, if you stunned, just keep shooting where you're shooting, and 9 times out of 10 you'll probably get the kill. Alright, so now we rotate back into zone. And this is the clutch player. This is the one here. So we're rotating in slowly but surely. We hit zone, just being very, very careful, very, very cautious. And now this is the play. This is what helps us. So we get this. We go high alert. I was debating whether to go ghost or high alert. I went high alert. Now, you can go ghost and solos. Many, many people do go ghost and solos. It is an advantage. I will give you that. However, high alert obviously lets you know where people are looking at you when you're not looking directly at them. And it saves my life a little bit later on. You will see where it saves my life. But basically, I don't value ghosts that much in Caldera because you've got things like the big game bounties, which basically gives everyone an advanced UAV. If you're playing Vanguard Royale, there's a fire sale every third circle, so you can just pile in UAVs, get advanced UAVs, and it shows ghosted players. So, not an awful lot of point in running ghosts for myself. I don't see the idea of it. I'm confident in my gun skill. I'm confident in challenging people, so I don't mind it too much. The circle pulls uphill. It's a bit rough because I'm at the bottom of that hill. So I start rotating my way around. Basically, if you watch Iceman Isaac and his academy, his Warzone academy as he calls it, it's called a pinwheel rotation, where basically you rotate the edge of zone as if it was a pinwheel. And you just rotate around.
What the fuck's that zone, man?
No, obviously I'm happy with the zone. And I just slowly but rotate up the hill. And I know there's going to be a guy up there. I've got Deddy in pocket. I know there's going to be someone up here. And I've got Deddy in pocket. So what we do is we just pop the deady just to get up the hill. Just because I don't want to be trying to rotate up the hill. I'm still rotating edge of zone, so I'm going higher and higher up the hill. Not an awful lot of cover, I get that. But I'm still trying to clear out zone, just to see where there is. I've popped deady just to be basic, not make any noise. Deady's never run out. Got an airstrike. So on an airstrike now on this game as well, basically, if you put an airstrike, cluster strike in, it pings up a red dot on the map, so you know where they are. So this guy's seeing me, obviously, pops up that. So I move out of the way. We take some cover. That was from the stun off before. I wasn't in zone there. I pinged where the guy was, roughly, so I kind of know where he is. Don't know where he's gone. Try and look for him. And then bam. High alert right here. This is why I was... If I hadn't run high alert in this game, I probably would have died here. High alert right there. I see him. I acknowledge it. I dip back into cover. And once again, this guy... He's got me down. He hasn't got me one shot. He's got me like half plates off. He rotates in. Once again, that perfect attack sprint animation there. Where the gun is in the air. And the Bren. Easy work. I didn't know our Bren fully level at this point either. Alright, 1v1. I know that the guy... I'm starting looking down the hill because I didn't think he was up the hill. He must have been down the hill somewhere.
Let's save my shit there.
There you go, high alert. What a way. And basically, I've got zone. Zone pulls to me. This guy, I've pretty much guessed correct that he was down the hill. Zone pulls to me up the hill. So I don't have to rotate instantly. I could have. I have a gas mask, which is full. I could have rotated instantly. I didn't want to, though. I didn't see the point. This guy had to move out. I'd rather see where the guy move out. There's not an awful lot of cover up that hill. And this is the one thing that annoys me. As a quality life thing, I wish the gas mask animation was not automatic. Catch him there to the left. Gas mask was just doing my head in. I start coughing. He hears me. Combat scout once again. So if you're outside of the gas and you look into the gas is clear, you can see it. When you're in the gas looking into circle, you can't see anyone. But combat scout really helps. And in the end, it was an easy win. In the end, that last circle was an easy win. So yeah, basically, I hope this helps somebody. If you just learn a little bit about rotations or basically what I'm doing, I really hope it helps. But yeah, that's the video. This is me breaking down Warzone gameplay. I want to do a little bit more of this, so I appreciate everyone who's watched it. And yeah, I'll catch you all next time.